Welcome to Tamar Bowling Video Ball Reviews. Thanks to Bickta and the Perfect Aim Pro Shop for drilling our test equipment. Today we are testing the new Ebonite Gamebreaker 2 Phenom Pearl. Our tester is a lefty, medium speed, slightly rev dominant tweener. So first impressions of the Phenom Pearl? Yes, this is what I was looking for to complement the MVP and solid Gamebreaker 2. For value, we gave the Phenom Pearl a 9 out of 10, with the enhanced V2 core being the basis for Ebonite's midline. They have found a fantastic value proposition. Despite being evolutionary as opposed to revolutionary, it works. Why change a winning formula? So overall, we gave the Phenom Pearl a 9 out of 10. The Phenom Pearl has really added something special to Ebonite's middle performance line. Let me explain. Clearly, Ebonite has a winning core formula, which is a backbone here. So it started with the GB 10.7 cover stock, which goes back to the 1, as many remember. This was the first Gamebreaker 2 when Ebonite adjusted the core to comply with the USB-C core limits. We've seen the MVP with the 10.7 hybrid and the Gold with the 10.7 Pearl. Ebonite one-upped themselves with a more potent 11.2 cover. My first thought was, can you really make the Gamebreaker 2 better with a new solid cover stock? I think the answer was yes, but specifically to the 11.2 Pearl on this ball, this really is something else. Ebonite has created a cover stock formula that has a clean look but powerful reaction down lane, blended with a mid-lane reading core. That makes the ball quote-unquote bright everywhere. The core gets revving up in the mid lane while the cover still allows it to push, and this balance allows for a very strong move down lane. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of a Storm Marvel Pearl, and that's definitely a compliment. And as always with the V2 or enhanced V2 core, you throw it having confidence it's going to roll nicely because of that mid lane control. This really represents that perfectly balanced ball reaction that you love having in your bag. So comparing to the Gamebreaker 2 MVP, the Phenom Pearl covers several more boards. The MVP is that benchmark that's not too strong and not too weak, but it does have a bit of a hook set motion. The Phenom Pearl is clean but has a stronger arcing move and more continuous than the MVP. The Gamebreaker 2 covers about the same boards but with an earlier and a bit smoother roll. The Phenom Pearl generated 7 degrees of entry angle while the MVP 5.6 and the Gamebreaker 2 6 degrees. In terms of miss room, because of the balance, it was about the same whether you missed in or out, which again is a hallmark of a great balanced piece of equipment. But finally, if you couldn't tell, we really like the Phenom Pearl. Time will tell, but the Phenom Pearl looks like it could be a major hit the way the Marvel Pearl was for Storm. It's an eerily similar formula to success. A low RG early revving symmetric core, a clean but strong Pearl cover. This is a winner.
Thank you for watching Tamar Bowling Video Ball Reviews.